Greetings, Inquisitors! So today we are returning to our quest to try and find the Lost Legionnaire. Let us continue by chatting to Digglefitz.
Professor Digglefitz at your service. Explorer, archaeologist, and experimental theologian. I'm searching for a book, a very special book, and I have reason to believe that it's here, inside the temple. It is called the Chronicle of the Devout. Bring it back to me, and I'm willing to offer a considerable reward.
You're from Stonebridge? A professor at the college?
Formerly of the college, actually. The review committee refused my tenure. Close-minded fascists that they are. My passion is Azunite theology, and it isn't exactly the rage at the college, not in the present political climate.
Why is the Chronicle so important?
According to legend, it contains a full history of the religious community, the people who built the ruins and the vault. Think of it, an unbroken first-hand account. It could point the way to all manner of interesting sites. Satellite temples in the deep desert, secret chambers, burial crypts. A peerless find, I assure you.
What else can you tell me about the temple?
Not a great deal. I hired a few Lascanzi fellows to go inside and look around, but they haven't come out. The Chronicle will be locked away, so you'll need to find the keystone. Quite literally, a stone key. You'll have to pass a theological test before the keystone is revealed. Look for a book on an altar and answer the questions that it poses to you.
I want to know more about this theological test.
No telling what the particulars will be. Questions about the Azunite faith, I presume. But they usually left clues in the temple interior, if only to remind their grandchildren of the answers, in case the old secrets were forgotten.
What else is in the temple? Guardians? Traps?
Both, I expect. I'm not sure what their precise nature will be, but I'm sure they will be exciting. The builders of the temple were born in the old empire. Lots of nasty magic in those days.
So the ruins and the temple were built by the same people?
Yes, a community of priests and their followers. But they turned away from Azunai, and it all ended rather badly. I don't think you'll see any signs of heresy in the temple, though. When the priests abandoned their faith, they abandoned the temple as well. As far as I know, it still retains all the trappings of the Azunite Church.
If I find the Chronicle, I'll be sure to bring it back to you.
I shall wait for you here. Best of luck and all that.
Terracotta warriors, and they don't look happy to see us.
Heads up!
got to be the tavern. It won't be easy to get over there. Eyes of the Oracle. Must be holy relics, hidden somewhere in the temple. So we light the braziers in the right order, and it lets us... pass. Those panels on the floor. I bet they lower the barriers if you step on them. This isn't large at all. It feels like... Back into the fray.
Back to the fight.
Why, that's the Chronicle! I wasn't certain it was actually real. Probably should have told you that beforehand, but never mind.
What?
And look how thick it is! Full of archaeological secrets, no doubt. Let the review committee laugh at me now. Here, a little something from my personal fortune, as promised, and my heartfelt thanks as well. I'll be sure to include you in the special thanks section of my next paper. I'll be sure to include you in the special thanks section of my next paper.
One more down.
So the undead priest is slain. You have my thanks. And now for my side of the bargain. The key to the vault. And all that I remember of Dumane.
Start at the beginning. When did you meet Dumarne?
Just after the fall of the Legion. He appeared at the gate of the Abbey, and of course we let him inside. Father Abbot, he said to me, I must ask a favor of you, and I beg you not to press me for the reason why. There is a vault beneath this Abbey, and the prize that I seek is within. Not for my sake, but for one whom I love. Then he asked me to help him enter the vault, and I agreed.
You barely knew him. Why would you do as he asked?
Perhaps because he was a Legionnaire, an enemy of Jane Cassinda, and I had it in my mind to defy that evil woman who had led our church to ruin. Or perhaps because my faith was strong in those days, and I believed that Azanai's hand had guided this man to me.
This prize that he sought, did he tell you what it was?
No, but I assumed it was the same prize that lay at the bottom of the vault, the greatest treasure of the faith. As to what that treasure may be, everyone who hears the story has a theory of their own. The vault guards its secret well.
So you told Dumarne what he wanted to know?
Yes, and together we found what he needed to enter the vault. I insisted on going with him into the vault. Thought I could help, though I didn't know how. My courage only lasted until the first chamber, when we heard footsteps behind the walls. Dumane asked me to wait for him there, He knew that I was no warrior, and the vault was not safe. So he went on without me, vanished into the dark, and I waited for him until...
Something happened, and you fled.
Indeed. That was when I heard the voice. It told me that my work was done. It commanded me to leave. And coward that I was, I fled the vault, and the door shut behind me.
Dumarne trusted you to wait for him. He was trapped in the vault because of you.
So you abandoned your friend because that's what you were told to do? By a voice in your head?
The voice was real. It foretold my meeting with you, and that proved to be true enough. But I never saw Dumarne again, nor do I know what became of him, or his noble goal, whatever it truly was.
Is that all you remember? The whole story?
The whole story? No. But it's all I'm permitted to tell. I gave my word to a friend that I wouldn't reveal anymore. And that is one promise I will not break.
So how do I get inside the vault? You promised to tell me.
Very well, but there is no lock, no key. The vault is sealed by a very old magic, and one can only get inside by performing a certain ritual. The rites were set down by the Azanite priests who built these ruins centuries ago, before they turned to heresy. You'll need oil from their sacred cave not far from here, and you will need the recitation, inscribed upon a tablet in the old temple.
I've already found the sacred oil, and I know the words of the ritual too.
Well, you have no more need of me then. The door to the vault is at the back of the abbey. Light the braziers with the oil, speak the words, and the door should open.
Sister Eleanor misses you. She wants you to return to the abbey.
A proper monk shouldn't have conversations with heretical gods, nor should he abandon a friend in an ancient vault, never to be seen again. You can tell Eleanor that I am no monk worthy of the name. This desert is precisely where I belong. Farewell to you, and may Azanai keep you safe.
Into the fray.
Thank you.
Very soon my road will take me east, to the lands of the Nevites, and the city of the Dragon Queen.
You're down.
You have the chalice, but where is Marlowe?
Eaten by spiders. I found his bones in the desert.
That's horrible. I know I shouldn't feel sad. It's no worse than he deserved. Please, let me put the chalice back in our treasury. Don't tell anyone what I did. If they send me away, I have nowhere else to go.
Take the chalice. Your secret is safe with me.
Here, lest you think me ungrateful, this belonged to my father. I want you to have it as a gift. And if I ever recover my family's title, I shall remember my debt to the Legion. Thank you.
Okay, that is like the third signet ring we've come across in the game so far. I'm actually going to look that up later on. Drakkenberg signet ring.
Is there anything you need?
Your friend Eridai is dead. I found his body in the cave.
I should have known something was wrong. We hadn't heard from him in days. Apart from Simeon, Brother Eridai was the last of the monks who were here when I first came to the Abbey. Thank you for telling me. He was a good friend, and he'll be missed.
We'll talk again later.
I hope so. Just be careful outside our walls.
Sister Eleanor is far too sweet to beg any favors. That's better left to a shameless lout like me. So here's the short of it. Our poor Saint Hiram is missing his hand. It's been lost for years, and we don't know where it is. But the rest of his bones were found in the vault, so his hand might still be there.
Hiram was your patron saint?
The Jolly Saint of Kettleburg, they called him. He could reach out his hand and pluck a fine red apple from thin air. Or some chocolates, or a bottle of wine, whatever you liked. He worked all kinds of miracles with that hand, mostly involving food and drink. But those are the best kind, if you ask me.
How did Saint Hiram end up in the vault?
Tragic story. The good saint came to this place on a mission from the church a long time ago, back when Molokai and his heretics were alive. All he meant to do was talk to them, share a feast and a drink or three, try to turn them back to the faith. But no, the heretics, dour, joyless fellows that they were, they locked poor Hiram in the vault. And that's where he died. Wish I knew how it happened, but I don't.
So you want me to look for a missing hand?
Sounds a little silly when you put it like that, but yes, must be down in the vault somewhere. Hiram wore a ring inscribed with the shield of Azanai. It marked him as an envoy of the church. If it's still on his finger, you'll know you found his hand.
Saints and prophets of old, I call upon you. Accept this offering of oil that once was blood. Hear my words. In Azunai's name, unseal the door and open the way.
Wait, don't go inside, not yet. I had to warn you, something powerful is waiting in the vault. Worse than the other undead.
Go on, I'm listening.
The chiefs of the heretics, the ones who built the vault and the ruins, they weren't ordinary men. They were giants from the Agalan Mountains, powerful and very long-lived. Most of them were sealed in the vault, but the scent of Legion blood will call them awake.
I already fought some giant skeletons in the desert.
Those were the youngest giants. They'd serve as Templars for a decade or more before they took their vows. But the older giants, the priests, they could live for 1,000 years, and they knew magic that the Legion has forgotten. Even in death, I doubt that knowledge has abandoned them.
The leader of the giants. Who was he?
Molokai, last disciple of the maimed king. His faith was strong when he first came here, but after 300 years, something changed, and he lost his way.
Is there anything else you know about the vault?
Whatever is hidden inside, whatever the greatest treasure of the faith really is, nothing good ever comes of its pursuit. The vault devours everyone who passes through its gate. Saint Hiram, Etienne de Marnay, even Simeon. In one way or another, all of them were lost. Some secrets are better left in the dark. Even if you discover the truth, it will always have a consequence. For someone, if not for you.
I will not fall to anything. I will rebuild the Legion as my inquisitorial as ally, yes. My inquisitorial ally.
Thanks for the warning. We'll be all right.
The treasure in the vault doesn't matter. Not to me. But I hope you find Dumane. Alive or dead. At least we'll finally know. I'll keep the vault door open until you return. Whatever happens, you won't be trapped inside.
If only the old man was as generous.
Did you hear that? It came from behind the wall.
Be on guard.
I can see what they used this room for. It involved a lot of screaming. That's the hand of a saint, all right. Cornelius will be happy.
Back into the fray.
Back to the front.
All right, Inquisitors, I think that is where we shall end it for today. Remember, it is your divine duty to seek out the savage, the heathen, and drag them kicking and screaming out of their willful darkness into the shining light that is the glory of the Ulster Inquisition civilization. So come, let us spread our glorious civilization across the stars so that we may be the light of the shining hope in the darkness that is the cosmos.